Hey guys, it's Chris here, this time with Pants. Today I want to be talking to you guys about guns, and where I haven't really said much about this topic outside of some streams. Yeah, I don't know. It's a complicated subject, it's touchy, and I don't have the most concrete opinion or solution. I don't have any solutions for you guys, it's just opinions. I just kind of want to be talking about basic stuff. Like, obviously, guys, guns are dangerous. You're holding in your hand a death device, and I want you guys to quickly understand something. Everybody wants to be remembered, okay? And at the end of their life, nobody wants to get to the end and realize that they've made no impact whatsoever on the world or the people in it. So everyone wants to be remembered for something. That's kind of like a midlife crisis. So a lot of people who haven't worried about that kind of thing all throughout their life hit 40, 45, they're like, what have I done with my life, you know? And they start realizing that they're not going to be remembered. So people want to be remembered, and people will do anything to be remembered. You know, people take drastic steps for one person to remember their name. What about the entire world? You know, what about just their hometown that people have known them for so long? What if they want to be remembered forever? You know, they're going to do something stupid, such as kill a bunch of people, because it's easier to be remembered for doing something bad, because today's media only publishes and broadcasts the bad things because it gets more views and it gets more engagement rather than something good. If you post the fact that pollution is down by 49% or whatever the hell the statistic is, I don't know what it is, but stuff like that, like pollution and actual economical disasters, are like man-made disasters, are actually have reduced a lot over time, based a lot on recycling and stuff. Nobody's gonna care, you know. There'll be 40% engagement as opposed to massive man beats child to death with dildo and then goes, I don't know, this just, as opposed to something really negative and controversial, that gets the most clicks. Just like in YouTube video. When somebody posts a controversial YouTube video, or like there's YouTubers arguing with each other, the drama back and forth, that stuff gets more engagement because it's more exciting, it's more engaging. People are just like, wow. But if you post something like, I just donated $9,000 to charity, amazing. I hate the charity example, because half the time the money doesn't even go to the charity, or they only put like, here's 10% to them, we're just gonna pocket the rest. You know, there's a lot of charities I don't fucking trust, but generally speaking, doing something selfless and good usually doesn't get as much coverage in the media or just in the news. And the reason I want to talk about this video is because just recently there was another shooting in the University of University of Michigan or whatever. And just some kid, I don't know, he got arrested finally after like a day or two of trying to find him. He shot his parents on campus and killed them. And last night I was having nightmares about guns. I'm smart. I'm afraid of guns, but I don't look at a gun and go, that's terrible. You know, I don't look at a video game and think this is just barbaric. Obviously it's an airsoft gun, but I like airsoft guns. I play airsoft. I like to simulate combat because that's a lot of fun, because it's fun to pretend to kill your friends. Again, it's a terrible, terrifying thing. I was having nightmares, not of me in a bad situation, but of Sam. I had part of my dream last night was we were getting into a cab, and I saw Sam got in the back seat, and I kind of like stood near the front, and I saw the cab driver with a gun kind of hide it underneath the thing, and I looked at him, and I looked at Sam, I looked at him, and I went like, oh no, like no, don't do it. And then he turned, he put the gun to Sam's forehead and fired a bunch of times, but they were all blanks. Well, no, they weren't all blanks. I guess they were blanks, but usually blanks fire like some discharge from the actual fake shell or whatever, so it can still do some good damage. But they were blanks that didn't have any damaging effects. He just popped like 5 shots in her forehead without any bullets coming out. It scared the shit out of her and me, and she was like in the backseat crying. It was a whole thing. Then there's another thing where we went to our house. We had a house apparently in the dream, and there was just a dude waiting there just like in a business suit, and Sam looked at me like, this guy looks suspicious, and then he pulls out a gun and says, get in the house. And stuff like that. And while these are dreams, these are based on real life scenarios. It can just happen. You have to understand with guns and with anything that anything can happen at any point in time. As I'm recording this video, somebody could bust in my front door with a shotgun, not even care about my money, not even caring about my setup, just, hey, here's a house, boosh, you know, and just kill people. You go in there and shoot my rabbits or something, you know, or whatever have you. And it's just a terrifying thing. It makes me really paranoid, and I try not to think about it, but something does need to change, and that's the thing that nobody wants to admit, that things do need to change. I'm not saying we need to get rid of all the guns in America. That's definitely not true. I'm not one for taking away our guns, because we do need our guns for a variety of reasons. Defending ourselves against other people. And now you say, oh, if nobody has guns, there's nobody to defend yourself from. Guess what? Knives. I have swords I could go and kill somebody with. You know, I can make a gun. With the amount of DIY videos on YouTube, you can just make a gun, dude. You can 3D print your own fucking gun. Maybe like a one-time use, but but there's still threats, okay? Even if we took away guns, you wouldn't be able to take away small arms like handguns or even shotguns and stuff. You wouldn't be able to take those away. That would still be a prominent thing. Let's remove guns from Walmart really quick. I want to mention that. I don't like walking around Walmart and seeing a case full of guns and ammunition. That's just creepy to me and very unsettling, because it's so easy to acquire the guns. Especially, I'll walk into Walmart and I could just go up there and buy a gun and walk out with a shotgun. Like, what the fuck, dude? It's crazy. Guns should be regulated to only gun stores, and these gun stores should have like the utmost security and everything. It's just like a military base to buy guns, you know? You can't make buying the guns so easy. Another reason why we need guns, not just to protect ourselves from other people, is in a lot of country areas, like I used to live in the woods in New Hampshire, and there were animals everywhere. You need guns to protect yourselves from animals, okay? You think a person home invasion is scary when a bear breaks in your house because he wants your trash, and you walk out and there's a bear in your dining room? You know, you need a gun. I used to walk out to my car in the pitch dark in the middle of the woods trying to get there, and I just take one step out the front door and there's a bobcat on the porch. A bobcat could destroy me. There's coy dogs at the bottom of the stairs. You walk out to the trash at the end of the driveway and like midnight and there's a bear chilling at the dumpster. You need some way to protect yourself, even if it's going to be not as effective. I'd rather have a gun than nothing. I'd rather have a gun than a hatchet. So outside of that, and then there's hunting for sport, which to me has always seemed kind of dumb. I know it's like animal control, like population control for like deer and whatever have you, because deer are basically giant rats or whatever the hell the term is. I don't think everyone should be going around hunting for sport. Yeah, there's that itself just seems like a whole mental thing to me as well. Fucking rednecks, dude, are crazy. I don't trust you. I don't care who you are right now in the state. If you are southern or rednecky or just like a hillbilly, I don't fucking trust you at all with anything. You're not a human. All right, that last part was a bit extreme. And so there's all that stuff, and then there's the fact of mental health comes into it. And if we're going by mental health, then yeah, I should probably not be able to own a gun because I have some of these things. But for people with severe depression, post-traumatic stress disorder, schizophrenia, and just a whole lot of stuff like that, a whole lot of mental conditions should be pretty much whitelisted to keep you from, or should be pretty much on the list for you not to be able to get a gun with these. There needs to be extensive criminal background checks. Anything relating to violent behavior without cause, anything like that. Just keep the guns out of the hands of the psychos. Now, I know what you're going to say. Anyone can be a psycho. A lot of psychos are good at hiding being a psycho, you know? Sociopaths are very good because they don't affiliate themselves with the species, and therefore they don't see humans as humans, they just see them as things. And it's all very complicated. There's no solution that's going to make everything perfect. Understand this, because human beings are inherently volatile. And all we want to do is destroy things. We also want to make things, but we like destroying things. If I could, I would walk around with a hammer and just destroy stuff, because it's fun. That being said, I probably wouldn't be allowed to have a gun, which would be annoying, but Sam could, so that'd be good. And I don't know, I feel like, I definitely don't think we should be giving teachers guns. School security should be an almost thing. There should be school security. There should be officers posted in school. Now, I know a lot of schools have like one or two, just like campus officers that kind of hang around, but honestly, a lot of times they're like mentors with guns, or tasers, or whatever they're even allowed to have, and they don't really do much, and you can't even trust them. They might be psychopaths too. They might just snap one day and just start shooting people, or their gun could get stolen from them. But I do feel like schools should have beefed up security no matter what. School is an environment where all of our kids are going to be safe and learn. When you drop off your kid, you don't want to think, this might be the last time I see little Cindy. You don't want to be thinking that. You want to drop it off and know that they're going to be safe inside those walls, outside of mental scarring from bullying. It should be harder to, you shouldn't be able to just walk into a school, you know, just willy-nilly, just walk up to the front office. Like, at my old school, you took one step inside the front door in the office lobby, and you had the lunchroom, where there's always lunch going on with like 85 people. Right up there, you have the gym, where there's always like 25 people in there. Then you had all the classrooms right down there to the right. You had access to everything just by walking. There's a double door but that double door is basically just an incubator for heat on the inside for, you know, it had like, it was just like a heated room. So you walk through that and you're just right in the school. And it's all big glass windows, so you can just break in anywhere. There's so many ways to enter and exit a school. It is insane that they're not guarded. Yeah, hey guys, let's have security cameras in schools. Why is that such a big deal? Security cameras they're in convenience stores. They're in every store. They're everywhere you go already. Even the UK has them on the street, which I think would be fine. I know it's like a whole privacy thing, but like, what kind of privacy are you worried about at school? Having security cameras would reduce a lot of shit in school. It would reduce a lot of bullying because the kids are aware that I can't beat the shit out of little Nate here because there's the camera right there. I'll get him after school. Oh wait, there's cameras on the outside of school too. So hey, I can't really bully him. This is going to be challenging. Let's have security cameras in school. Why is that such a big deal? Have just like one in each classroom, okay? And then just like one in each long strip of hall. No, none of the bathrooms, obviously you can't have them in the bathrooms. And maybe you can if all the toilets were stalls, okay? If there was like the privacy areas, then yeah, you could have a camera in the bathroom as long as you had a walled off place for you to go into the bathroom and take a shit or get changed, you know, where the camera couldn't see you. Then yeah, have a camera in the bathroom. If it's not actually infringing on your privacy, what's it going to capture? You washing your hands or putting on your makeup? Who fucking cares? Let's have security cameras in school. I think that would definitely help a lot. And maybe have some security. Don't give the teachers guns. They got enough on their plates. Don't do that. But maybe have some extra security officers on campus that their duty is to make sure that students are protected, and have it be harder for like parents and adults and kids to just walk into school and just start. I could just walk in and start walking down the hallway. They can't stop me. If they say, hey, you gotta sign in, I'll be like, no, I got a gun. This is my sign in, bitch. And I just walk down the school and start shooting people. You know, it shouldn't be that easy to just walk into a school with a gun, because it is in a lot of places. It blows my mind just how easy it is to do some of this stuff. Like, literally, if I wanted to, I could have walked into my hometown school and just shot a bunch of people. They thought I was going to shoot people. There's no joke. I did a video about getting arrested because they thought, I went to a gun store and I asked them, hey, how much is that gun? And I wanted to buy 22 ammo because I had a 22 rifle I got from my boss. The guy at the gun store, I have no idea who he was at all. He basically ignored me, and he was basically telling me to get bent the whole time. He wouldn't sell me anything, wouldn't sell me any 22 ammo because I wanted to shoot some stuff. I have some videos of me shooting stuff with my 22 rifle, just cans and whatever. That's what I wanted to do. He wouldn't sell me any ammo, and then all of a sudden the next day I get a call from school saying I'm not allowed on school property because of a threat of I was going to shoot the school. One, how the hell do you expect me to shoot a school with a 22 hunting rifle? I'm not going to be able to do too much with that, for one. The last thing I want to mention about that is, it's another example of why we do need guns to protect ourselves. I forgot to mention this, is protect ourselves from people, protect ourselves from animals, and protect ourselves from internal and external threats. Obviously, citizens of America need to have their guns because we can protect ourselves from a tyrannical government that turns like a dictatorship, or that a government that becomes too powerful. We can essentially fight back against our own government. And also, if we were ever suddenly invaded, we need to be able to protect ourselves from an invasion. You know, why do you think we're such a powerful figure? Why do you think we're such a powerful country? Not just our military, not just our leaders, but because of the citizens. So many Americans have access to guns. They may not be the greatest guns, but if all of a sudden a bunch of, like, let's just say Korea, for example, which I'm not afraid of Korea, but let's say a bunch of Koreans came into America and just suddenly somehow got here and invaded us, we could immediately just be like, oh fuck, bang, the country is saved. You know, all of America's citizens could just, yeah, I got my fucking AK right here, what's up? And then they just fucking unload on Koreans. I have nothing against Koreans. I'm not racist, I'm not anything like that. I'm just saying, for an example, Korea is like a topic right now, so let's just say Korea comes at us or whatever have you. But nothing against any country or any type, any person, any ethnicity, individual, anything like that. I'm not stereotyping, just an example. We need to be able to protect ourselves from anything and everything. No matter what, even if we did take away the guns, people will get them. Even for the people who don't own guns, how do you think the kids who shoot their parents get guns? They get it from their parents, they get it from their uncle, they get it from a friend of theirs who got it from their parents. People can get guns easy. It's not hard at all to get a gun. I'd break into anybody's house, I could probably find a gun pretty damn easy. My dad has like 20 guns. He has probably more than that. They're all scattered in safe lock boxes in the house, okay? so anyone can access them with the password. That's another thing, is there's not enough protection for the people who do have the guns. There's not enough safety precautions to make sure that they can't be put in the hands of people who shouldn't have them. But actually have maybe like a limit on the amount of guns per household. You know, every gun needs to be registered with a person with their identification and everything. They need to have extreme extensive background checks to make sure that there's no criminal or aggravated backgrounds for that person, or mental background. Make sure that they pass a mental evaluation. And like drug tests, definitely drug tests. All this stuff needs to be implemented in for you getting your gun. It's a gun. I take a gun, okay, and I look at somebody and bang, I shoot them, they are dead. Do you realize what dead means? I think a lot of people don't really consider what death means. Death to you is like, oh, okay, he's dead. That person died, okay? I see these parents who died at the University of Michigan because their son shot them, okay? I see that and I think, damn, that really sucks. But I don't know them. It doesn't affect me, and I kind of move on. However, when you actually stop to think about it, this person, okay, say I got killed, okay? Everything I've ever done in my life, all the impact I've ever had, every person I've ever spoken to, everybody who exists today where a fragment of a memory of me exists as a part of them, every joke I've made, every video I've posted, every hug I've given my parents, everything I've ever done in my entire life, everything that I have yet to do is gone. It's just gone. I don't exist anymore, okay? I can never hug my parents again. I can never see Sam. I can never eat pizza. Everything I did up to now, let's just say I'm somebody else, okay? All the year I didn't do this, but all the years I went to college, trying to prepare myself for my life, just got myself a house. Things are looking good. Got a kid on the way. I've amassed 12,000 followers on Instagram or something. I've made an impact to people's lives. All the preparation I've done for my life, everything I've ever been through, all the hardships, all the love, all the fun, is just gone. And there's nothing that can be done about it. Except there is. And we need to do something. Here's another thing when it comes to people killing to be remembered, because I mentioned that. The people who are killing people with guns or doing anything bad, stop publicizing their actions. You can publicize it, you can talk about it, do not show their face, do not give their name, keep it undisclosed so they do not get the glory of their actions, because they get that. They do it for their name to be remembered. They do it, not only that, they do it for a lot of reasons, we don't know why. They do it for revenge, they do it because they have nothing left to lose, they do it out of just hate or spite, or they do it just to be remembered. Stop giving them credit, you fucking media idiots. Stop putting their face and their name in the headline because other people see that and go, look how easy it was. They are all seeing that kid's face right now. They all know what he did, and they're going to remember this guy's name for at least a short period of time. Who am I? Nobody knows, unless I go out and kill a bunch of people. So stop publicizing people's names and faces. Keep that stuff on the down low. It can still be accessible, I guess, because you can't hide that information, but don't make it like your prominent display of the thing. What the hell is wrong with you? Last thing before I go, guys, I wanted to tell you, if you ever find yourself in an emergency situation, your phone is absolutely key. If you can't protect yourself, there's nothing really you can do, but you still have your phone, I would very, very, very much recommend, if you have an iPhone or an Android, setting up your emergency contacts to be like your parents, a friend that you can trust, and the police, everything like that. Set it up so where you can send emergency messages, okay? Now, if you're like in a situation where say you're in a school and it's being shot up and you're in the classroom hiding, okay, and you have your phone, do not call 911, okay? You can send them messages, because if you try to call, obviously you can be loud, you just like, you know, whatever have you have like no service, whatever. Look it up for your phone, because they're all a little bit different. But I have a Galaxy, and if I tap my my hold button 5 times rapidly, it'll immediately send out a message that you can set up SOS help with your exact phone's coordinates. Turn on your location accuracy to high, and you can set it up to where your exact coordinates of the phone, obviously, can be sent out to your emergency contacts and the police station, your local police station, with a custom message that says help. Do not test it, though. You could possibly test it, I don't know, but just be careful with it, you know, because you have to press it 5 times really fast, at least for the Galaxy. It's different on the iPhone. They're all a little bit different. But you can access your emergency calls and stuff, but if you can't unlock your phone and get to that point, if it's not safe, you can tap the buttons or whatever have you. Please make sure you have that set up, because you could save your life and many other people's lives if you can sit there and contact the police. And the sooner they get there, the sooner the situation can be remedied, and the less likely it is for people to get hurt. So if you can't protect yourself, even if it's your own home, if you're at school, if you're at the store and something's going on, set up that emergency text thing, because it can save lives, okay? It's very important. Please do that. But be careful with it. Don't be stupid with it. Don't do fake 911 calls or anything, guys. Don't be fucking idiots. It's a waste of resources, and it's stupid. Don't do that. Don't be an idiot. Be safe, okay, guys? Just be safe, be smart. Let's be a better species, okay? I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.